Hi, I'm Mark from L&M Small Engine. Today we're working on a Yards Machine 24-inch chiller with a Tecumseh engine on it. You push the primer bulb, it starts and it'll just die right out. So we either have some bad gas in there or dirty carburetors, so we're just going to give it a complete tune-up. And I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, I got the oil vacuum sucking the oil out. We're gonna go ahead and take the gas tank off, and I'm gonna clean it out, take the carburetor off, see what's going on with that. And I'm gonna take the housing off just to make sure there's no mouse nests or anything in there. As you can see, that's another reason why I probably ain't running good. That filter's plumb full of dirt, and that's kind of common on tillers. That's like the most dirtiest workplace for a engine to do is dig in the dirt. So we'll take this all apart and see why I can't get this thing running again. And we're gonna go through everything and check everything out too. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go ahead and pop this gas tank off. That's like draining the gas, just taking the air gun and blowing them out and just start up with fresh gas. You just don't know what's in there. There might be nothing wrong with it, but I hate redos. That's one of my pet peeves, is redos. I just go ahead and just do everything. Make sure it's done right the first time. Okay. Go suck the rest of the oil out. Looks like it's empty now. Being here, we're gonna put fresh oil. It usually takes 16 ounces on these engines. It's half a quart. Okay. When beans are over here, we might as well just put a new plug in here while we're over here. Now I was like looking at the plugs, see how they're burning, and that one's burning just good. Don't like it's using any burning any oil or anything like that. So. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take this housing off. Normally on the Tecumsehs, the front two bolts are 5/16 and the back two are 3/8. And there's one on the side that holds the dipstick steady. That way with the cover off, it's a lot easier to get to the linkage and everything on the carburetor. And everything's nice and clean under there. Sometimes there might be a mouse nest or dirt or something there over the fins to make it overheat. But everything looks good here. And what I like doing on these Tecumsehs, some people might not like doing it, but I like taking the whole intake tube off and everything. I don't like messing around with this here. There's so many parts that you could stretch out a spring or something, and plus these two bolts right here, you loosen them and turn it, and that's how you adjust everything. So what I do, I'll just take the muffler off and take these two bolts out here, and everything's all connected. It's just much more easier, I believe. Some people have different opinions, but that's what I like doing. These two here are either Phillips or 3/8. Then we put some gasket sealer on there, so it doesn't matter if you tear the gasket. We'll put some new gasket sealer on there anyway. This is the kill wire. Okay, on this here, where the governor rod is, there's two places. The one with the spring, that's always the bottom one. And the top one's the governor linkage. And the second one is that spring tensioner. So that's always goes, there's two holes. This always goes in the bottom one. And see, everything's all hooked up. Don't have to worry about none of that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this off before we tear it apart so we don't get no dirt on the inside. And we'll go from there. Now, drain the gas and blow out the tank in the meantime. And I'm going to start putting it together again. Okay, I got the carburetor all cleaned off on the outside. When I blew out the gas tank, it had a lot of grass and weeds in the gas, and I blew it all out, so maybe the jet's just plugged up or something, I don't know, but we're going to take this bowl nut off / jet. That's where the jet is. It actually looks pretty clean. It's really dirty where that bowl gasket is. We're just going to replace that right away. But let's check out this jet here. Okay, there's two holes on the bottom here. Try covering it up and you blow in there and gas should shoot out that center thing. That's the main jet. Then on the side here, there's a little itsy bitsy hole right there. That's your idler jet right there. Make sure that's cleaned out too. See, See how I had that stream of gas coming out there? It's nice and clean. So go ahead and blow that out. Clean all this crud around here. I'm gonna clean that inside off there. Okay. If this carburetor is dirty, I'd normally boil it out, but it's actually pretty clean. There we go. Okay, see where the float bracket is? And now this is indented. Where that bracket, that's where part goes here in this big spot. That's where this here goes. So parallel with that. Set it just like that. Go and replace this. Snugged up. Okay. So I like to clean them little holes out in jets. This is like an old flywheel brake cable end. I just cut the end off and you got all these little pieces of wire. That's how you can clean them little holes in the jets out and stuff. This little simple little thing to use. Works great. But let's go ahead and get this reassembled. Okay, before we put the carb on, I'm gonna put a little adhesive sealant on here. I'll put a light thin coat on it just to seal it. Just like so. Let that dry just a few seconds here. Okay, gasket sealer set up for us. So this one here, the spring-loaded one, that goes on the bottom one. Then governor linkage goes on the top one, just like so. Put our bolts in. Make sure everything's working properly. Get that snugged up. Now we'll put this kill wire back on the coil here. Just like that. Put our vent tube back on. Put that muffler on. We can go ahead and put that housing back on. The front bolts here. Then the dipstick. We'll get that one there started. Won't tighten it all the way. Then just kind of tap it a little bit so it goes down so that oil seal seals it. I'll go ahead and tighten these up. Not too much, you'll break them 5/16 little bolts right off. Then I'll do the back ones. They're the 3/8 ones. Okay, I'll put the tank back on. I blew it out, and like I said before, there's some grass strands in there and weeds or whatever the heck, so we got that all cleaned up. I'll go ahead and put that lock in place. Now the air filter, that other air filter is really packed up full of dirt really bad. We got a new one. So we'll put it in the air filter cover with the hole up and stick it in that on twist around just like that. Okay, let me get this off the table. We'll put some fuel in there and see if we can't get this thing started. Be right back. Bear with me. Okay, I put the gas in there and put it on run. Push the primer bulb. And there we go. Anyways, hope you liked the video. anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Hi, this is Mark from L&M Smallage, and if you like my videos, please like and subscribe. Thanks.